YouTube stream has started and it is quickly picking up viewers.
I'll take a break now.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
Feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious, I feel glorious, glorious.
I'm feeling glorious. The crib looking victorious. Oh yes it is. You know that we've been going it. Since we hopped out that DeLorean. Yeah, we went on guard. Things are just things, they don't make you who you are. Can't pack up all you haul and take it with you when you're gone. We posted on the porch, my family's glasses to the stars. My grandma smiling down on me like, whoop, that boy got bars. Okay, yes I do. I said amen and hallelujah, let me testify to another morning. I'm on it, won't let self get in my way. I got my breath, I got my faith, and I remember why I came.
Feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious, I feel glorious, glorious. We gon' be alright with that all my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting our flag, they don't understand. The world is up for grabs. We gon' be alright with that all my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting our flag, they don't understand. The world is up for grabs. I feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars.
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover, wait out the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be. Anybody's got the power. They don't see it 'cause they don't understand. Spinning round and round for hours. You and me, we got the world in our hands. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be. All we're looking for is love in the little light. Love in the little light. We could be. All we're looking for is love in the little light. Love in the little light. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be.
Kimberly, you're on.
I actually am going to be able to introduce Dr. Nelson. I thought he was going to come up and be with us, but absolutely. Congratulations, everybody. Wow. I know that I speak for all of your faculty that we wish that this was in person. On stage as tradition. However, you know, as nurses, we create and participate in new traditions. And so we want to welcome all of you and your family and your friends. And so just bear with me just a little bit. This is the first time I've done a virtual pinning as far as being mistress of ceremonies, but congratulations, everybody. Dr. Nelson is going to participate with all of you in the next portion of your ceremony, and that is the lighting of the lamp, passing knowledge, tradition from one nurse to another nurse. And so this is something that has been part of our tradition for many, many years. And so, Dr. Nelson, if you want to go ahead and.
Yes, Dr. Reimer, I am present.
Okay, wonderful.
I have the
And
lamp with me.
wonderful, very good. So thank you again, Dr. Nelson, for being part of this auspicious type of ceremony and doing this virtually. But guess what? Again, we are nurses and we can do this. So Dr. Nelson, I'm going to go ahead and let you give these new nurse graduates some direction.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure if they're coming up one at a time or two at a time. I'm not sure.
I'm not
All the
sure.
graduates will just go towards Mr. Nelson on their screen, and it'll be the symbolic passing.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
So I'm doing everybody all at one time.
Yeah, that's the easiest.
Okay.
Very good, class. Congratulations. And I actually went, and this is the actual lamp from RCC. And I went and Dr. Romer got it for me today. So if you want to take your lamps, please, and have them in front of you. And then we will just, I will point it towards the screen here, and you can light it from my lamp, if you will. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and point it towards the screen now. There we go. Okay, everybody got that? Okay, very good. Okay, did I get everybody? Okay, excellent. Well, congratulations to everyone, and good luck in the future. Thank you. Dr. Reimer?
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Nelson. Thank you. Nurse graduates. So again, we would like to welcome all of our nurse graduates, their family members and friends. And I don't think I need an introduction, but I'm Dr. Kimberly Reimer, and I'm the department chair for the associate degree program at Riverside City College, and want to heartily welcome our nurse graduates for December 2020 class. So welcome everyone, including our esteemed guests and participants. So again, the pinning ceremony has been a long tradition, celebrating and honoring our nursing students' journeys to becoming that new nurse graduate. And again, thank you for participating with Dr. Nelson in the lighting of the lamp. So just to emphasize and leave some thoughts about today being a very special day for our graduates, and it really signifies the culmination of their dedication, their hard work, and sacrifice to become an associate degree registered nurse graduate. And so although your graduate may not be in the same room as many of their family and friends, we need to recognize their completion of one of the most rigorous and challenging programs, but also one of the most esteemed programs as far as the associate degree nursing program in the state of California and even nationally. Nurse graduates, this ceremony signifies a moment of self-actualization and the accomplishments of goals each of you has set forth for yourselves. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to sit back and kind of reflect on this specific nurse graduate class. And so I was doing some reading and I came across a missionary nurse, Erin Pentingill. And she's a missionary nurse in Honduras. And her thoughts are that we often think of nursing as giving meds on time, checking an x-ray to see if we need to call the provider for orders, taking that admission at 2 a.m. in the morning, and always with that smile on our face. Too often we forget all the other things that make our profession what it truly is. And that is the caring, having a desire to make a difference of those that we care for. And especially all of you have been with us with these healthcare circumstances during COVID. But I also want to bring to your attention, while you have all excelled in these uncertain healthcare times, you are our future. And I want you to think about your faculty that have and continue to be such inspiring role models as well. And I know that we appreciate our students graduating, taking care of all of us out in the community, but always think about that faculty that was with you, encouraging you, especially in any times of doubt. They will come to the forefront of your mind. So we thank you for your determination and passion for this profession. Again, we can teach you nursing, but you all have to come with that heart, because we can't teach you that heart and that caring. So as you courageously go out and serve our community as registered nurses, congratulations for a job well done. We know that those of you in the audience today share our joy and pride with these nurse graduates, and know that you have been with them every step of the way, supporting them, sacrificing to help them achieve their goal. And so we want to congratulate family members and friends as well. Before we begin the official program, I would like to acknowledge and offer special thank you to the Board of Trustees for their support of the RCC School of Nursing programs. We would like to go ahead and offer the floor, so to speak, virtually to our Chancellor of Riverside Community College District to address our graduates and our guests, Dr. Isak. If Dr. is here.
I must admit, I didn't prepare anything. I thought, I wasn't even sure I was going to attend the meeting. And I'm so glad I never miss this program. It is a flagship in the district. And as I always say, many are called and few are chosen. So you are the chosen few. And because of that, a great deal is expected from you. I'm so proud of you and the college. Credit goes to all of you, the administration. Congratulations to President Anderson, to Vice President Carol Farrar, to the Dean, to all the faculty who work so hard to make our nursing program the best there is in the nation. So because of that, all of you students should feel proud that you belong to one of the finest nursing programs. And indeed, in my engagement or interaction with CEOs from hospitals, they all tell me that they can tell whether a nurse is a product of RCC or not by their demeanor, by their professional skills, but above all, by their compassion and commitment to our patients. You have been trained well. You have developed sensitivities for the different diverse communities that we serve. And once again, we're all proud of you. And please remember that you are our ambassadors in the communities. So I wish you all the best success in your plans, whether you're going upwards in your academic endeavors or you're going to work. Whatever you decide to do, we are very proud of you and wish you the best of luck. And once again, I want to thank all the faculty and the administration at RCC for maintaining such a high-profile program. I don't want to end my talk without thanking your parents, your partners, all those who supported you to get to this stage, and so I'm so proud of all of you, and on behalf of myself and the Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you one more time. Good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Isak. All righty, Dr. Anderson, our president of Riverside City College, would like to address our graduates and guests as well. Thank you, Dr. Anderson.
Well, thank you. First of all, y'all should know that Dr. Isak, our chancellor who just spoke, the leader of the Riverside Community College District, doesn't hand out compliments easily. So when he does, they have great meaning. So when he speaks of this School of Nursing as one of the finest in the nation, he's not engaging in idle flattery. It truly is. I've worked in a number of colleges that have nursing programs, and I've never encountered one finer. I also want to preface my comments by saying that this is, it's a little hard not to get emotional. When I just spent the past 30 minutes going from picture to picture, and I see your families in the background, and I see the love that each of you have from your families. And some of you who don't have families in the background, I see you on your phones, maybe texting others, making sure they get on the YouTube and watching that. And some of you who seem to be alone in the photo, in your little screen, you're not, because I see shadows and I see you looking off to the side as you smile. So I think that the chancellor's acknowledgement of what it takes to get every one of you here is something that y'all should reflect upon. None of us get where we are alone. All of us depend on a lot of love, a lot of support. And that love and that support that you are also obviously feeling is something that's going to carry you forward. So those are not the words I prepared. Let me just move on to some of the words I prepared. I want to start off by saying that this isn't unprecedented. In fact, that word unprecedented is not only overused, but it's usually wrong. What we're experiencing through this pandemic is not, we've had pandemics in human history before. It's not unprecedented. And in fact, you've all overcome adversity to get here. By definition, to struggle through a nursing program, especially one with the rigor that our faculty insist upon, especially with the challenge to even enter the nursing program. Everything that you have achieved has come at great cost, and you have continued to invest. You've continued to invest your heart and your intellect. And 2020 has been a horrible year, and we can all agree upon that. And some of us have really struggled in this year. But it's not the worst year ever. If you look at your history, I'm sure that there have been worse years. So nurses struggle with adversity and ambiguity all the time. Nurses have multiple hats on. In a single shift, you'll move from one role to another. You are the masters of adversity. You are able to overcome those challenges in ways that so many others struggle with. And where have you learned that? You've learned it here at RCC. There's so much to be grateful for. And let's just reflect a little bit. The discipline of nursing is built upon and thereby depends upon the strength of the entire institution. Most obviously, chemistry, life sciences, and mathematics form a firm foundation, the work that you've been doing. Your training and the work you'll continue to do throughout your career, dosages, rates of infusions, treatment regimens, when to change the dressings on a wound, all of that depends on science, the hard sciences. So you're going to continue with that all the time. But your work, the work of a nurse, expands way beyond that quantitative work. dealing in difficult, critical decisions. And those of you who have been on the practicums in hospital settings, you know what's going on. You know the stress and the pressure that the nurses are under. So you must rely upon capacities in ethics and honesty and decision-making. And those are the skills that you've learned in your social sciences and your humanities. Further education that you've developed here at RCC is probably a bit less tangible. You have learned about teamwork. You've learned how to support each other. You've learned how to communicate effectively. You've learned how to demonstrate commitment, how to use your nonverbal communication, everything that you need to be successful. Those soft skills are going to take you a long, long ways. Further education will continue, but no matter what, your foundation here will carry you through your career. So somebody put in the chat box as we were proceeding here, somebody put, hurry up, get to work because we need you. And I completely agree with that. But I also want you to take a pause where you can, show some love to those who have given you love, and consider yourself accomplished. Consider yourself a success. You already are, and you'll continue to do so. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Best wishes. You're always a tiger.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson. Thank you very much. Okay, next to give her congratulatory remarks is Dr. Van Hall, Dean of the School of Nursing.
Thank you, Dr. Reimer. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to say thank you to our Board of Trustees members, Chancellor Isak, President Anderson, our college administrators, and our distinguished guests who are attending from our partnering clinical agencies. I just want to thank you so much for the continued support you show our School of Nursing and our graduates. Your support not only benefits our school and our graduate, but ultimately it contributes to the health of our community, and we are very grateful. I would also like to say a special thank you to Dr. Carol Farrar, our Vice President of Academic Affairs here at Riverside City College. Dr. Farrar, while your professional journey may be changing, I just want to say that I am eternally grateful for the support you've given me as a new dean to ensure the success of our nursing programs. Just thank you so much for all you've done for nursing. We will miss you. Now, to our graduates from the class of December 2020, it's my pleasure to congratulate you on behalf of myself, the faculty, and the entire staff of the School of Nursing. So I applaud you. Congratulations on completing a very rigorous course of study, one that you will be eternally grateful for very soon. You are now part of over 100-year history of RCC, the institution, and an almost 70-year history of excellence that the college and the School of Nursing has come to be recognized for, the significance of which you may not yet realize. So what is it that makes RCC School of Nursing so excellent? And what is this history that I'm speaking of? Well, first, let me say that our ADN program is the second largest ADN program and is one of only 26 nationally accredited ADN programs in the state of California. National accreditation is not required by the California State Board of Registered Nursing. It's sought after and earned by faculties and institutions who are committed to ensuring the excellence of their nursing programs and who want their graduates to be able to pursue employment and advanced education opportunities not available to graduates from schools who are not nationally accredited. Because of this commitment by your faculty and institution, the world is open to you. RCC nursing program graduates rank in some of the top in the nation for first-time licensure exam pass rates. We call those NCLEX RN pass rates. In the last 5 years, the RN program graduates have averaged 94% pass rates on the NCLEX RN exam for first-time test takers, with national pass averages about 88%. So we are well above that. In the same time period, our VN graduates averaged 95% pass rates for first-time test takers on their licensure exam, with national averages at around 70%. So you are indeed from high expectations here, and I'm hoping for 100% pass rate from this class. RCC School of Nursing has been recognized for the excellence of our programs and graduates at both the state and national level as a recipient of the California Community College Gold Star Award for Excellence in Career Preparation, the National Student Nurses Association Stellar School Designation, one of the top 25 producers of Hispanic nurses in the US as identified by Hispanic Outlook, and the American Assembly of Men in Nursing's Distinguished School for Men. And recently, Bank of America recognized the excellence of our program by awarding Riverside City College a grant that will be spent over the next 4 years to help expand career pathways to nursing degrees. Another thing that makes RCC School of Nursing excellent is our faculty, over half of which your faculty have earned their doctoral degrees or they're in the process of doing so. This distinction, again, is also not required to teach nursing at Riverside City College. It's earned by faculties who are committed to providing you with the highest level of theory and clinical instruction so that you will be a quality, safe, evidence-based, patient-centered registered nurse committed to the health and well-being of our communities. And did you know that over half of our full-time faculty are themselves from the School of Nursing? They're graduates of this program, just like me. So you could be dean someday. They know exactly what you've done because they've been there themselves. So they know exactly where you are. And finally, last but not least, you, our students, the graduates of our program, you make RCC nursing excellent. Close to 75% of Riverside's nursing students self-report as being non-white, which creates a highly diverse nursing workforce that closely mirrors the demographics of our community. Studies indicate that patients perceive better care when caregivers are either from or are highly sensitive to cultural health practices. The rich diversity and backgrounds you all bring to Riverside City College benefit the entire class, helping you to better understand and appreciate the health practices of others and ultimately improves the health of our community. And while all of you may have thought the nursing profession you've just entered is excellent because most registered nurses only work 3 days a week, which sounds good to me, wear comfortable clothes to work, and began at a starting salary of approximately $69,000 here in the Inland Empire. Pretty good money for a 3-day work week. I hope and may you never forget where you came from and what you represent each time you have the honor of providing care for another human being. Such a precious gift to be a nurse. Never regret doing it. What it all comes down to, if you think about it, is one patient and one nurse. And if any of you have ever had, anyone in the audience has ever had the pleasant or unpleasant opportunity to interact with our healthcare system, you know that it is the nurse who can make all the difference. My challenge to you graduates is be that nurse. Commit yourself to the excellence in nursing practice you were taught here at RCC by faculty who care greatly for you. Remind yourself every day. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's just a big day. Remind yourself the difference you make to patients who are assigned to your care. May you never forget the humanity, dignity, and beauty of every patient because they depend on you and the excellence within you that you earned as a graduate. So with all that said and tears running down my face, go forth, please, and make us proud. Pass your NCLEX on the first try. Get your dream job and continue your education. Wear your RCC pin with great pride and never forget the excellence that pin represents. And so on behalf of the entire faculty and staff in the School of Nursing, I congratulate you, the class of December 2020. I heard your song, you said, we may be heroes. You're heroes, you're warriors. And I think you would agree this year has been like none other. And let me say with great pride and with high expectation that I call you my nurse colleague for the first time. Good luck. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you, Dr. Van Hall. My goodness. Oh, all righty. It is now time for your class president, Caesar, to go ahead and offer remarks and well wishes. Caesar?
He recorded his, so here it is.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
I would like to welcome everyone to RCC's virtual pinning. We appreciate all the family and friends logging on to celebrate this special moment with us. It has been a long journey. We have all been through so much to get to this point. We have all had to sacrifice one thing or another, whether that be missing birthdays, holidays, or other special events to study for an exam or to finish assignments. Some of us have kids, families, jobs, and many other responsibilities to take on other than being a full-time student. I am proud of all of us. We have all put in so much work to get to this point. Not only is nursing school extremely difficult, but to go through it while in the middle of a pandemic is an accomplishment. Even though we were pulled from clinical and had to do things virtually, we came back stronger than ever in our last semester. That is with thanks and undeniable support from our faculty, being called back into the hospitals, being the nurse, felt great because that's what we came here to do. As we finish one challenge, we prepare for the next ones. The first challenge is the NCLEX. I want to remind you that we have all faced what seemed like impossible exams, and right now we have the momentum to keep going. The next challenge is being a new nurse during a pandemic. I know it sounds intimidating, however, we all have the knowledge, the skills, and the heart to do it. Just remember why you wanted to become a nurse in the first place. There is no other profession out there like this. You're going to make a difference in so many people's lives. We deserve to be here. We earn this. Do not ever forget that. On behalf of myself and our fellow graduates, thank you for our faculty for teaching us with great purpose. Thank you to Isaac for always making our simulations educational as well as entertaining. Thank you, Dr. Vermillion, for making sure our iPads were working correctly and for installing everything we needed to be successful. Lastly, thank you to our family and friends for always supporting us through this difficult journey. As we conclude this chapter together, know that another chapter is about to begin. This may be terrifying, but as Dr. Indemili would say, take a deep breath, pull your shoulders back, and be the nurse. Congratulations, everyone.
Well said, well said. Okay, excellent. All right. Mr. Brandon Sumrall is next with a scholarship announcement.
Good afternoon, everybody. Scholarship and philanthropy are important elements that are critical to the success of community colleges. We are fortunate here at Riverside City College in the School of Nursing to have over 38 scholarships with a grand total of $45,000. Today, we will be presenting one of those awards, the Dennis Seifert Hawley Memorial Scholarship. Dennis was born in Burbank, California, and raised in the Glendale, Burbank area. His exposure to community involvement came early to him through his parents' active participation in various community affairs and service organizations, church functions, and one of his favorite things, political campaigns and elections. Dennis was a graduate of California Polytechnic Institute, where his major was hotel restaurant management. He worked in this field along with real estate brokering in the Orange County, Newport Beach area. It was on Balboa Island that he met and fell in love with Howard Hawley. Dennis moved to Corona with Howard in 1988, and in 1993 ran for Corona City Council, then in 1994 for California State Assembly Representative. Their lives together spanned 27 years total, and in August of 2008, Dennis and Howard were married. Dennis was a long-term AIDS survivor, and in 2010, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Prior to his declining health, the only involvement he had with nurses was with his husband Howard rushing off to work the night shift in the emergency department trauma center. As his health declined and hospitalizations were needed, he grew to realize the great care and involvement the nurses had with his recovery and well-being. Dennis lost his battle on the morning of December 2nd, 2015 at home with his husband Howard and his little dog by his side. To honor Dennis's memory and to show gratitude to those pursuing a career in nursing, whose journey has been met with life challenges and never lost the vision of care and helping others, this memorial scholarship has been established. This quote by Mother Teresa was one of Dennis's favorites. It seems to sum up the core values of care that nurses feel. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. I am very happy to announce that the 2020 recipient of this scholarship goes to our class president, Cesar Miranda. And I'd also like to recognize that we do have Howard Hawley in attendance here at our pinning ceremony as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's definitely taken by surprise. I appreciate it so much. You guys have done so much for all of us. Thank you.
For you. You got the, oh my God, yes. You freaking deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank you, Mr. Summerall, and congratulations, Caesar.
You do.
It's now time for our pinning ceremony. And so participating in this portion of today's ceremony, and I'm going to read the faculty's name all at once and then turn it over to them. All right, we have Dr. Kim Anderson, Professor of Nursing, Mrs. Sharon Alexander, Associate Professor of Nursing, Mrs. Stephanie Canfield, Associate Professor, Nursing, Dr. Nicole Render, Associate Professor, Nursing, Mrs. Sabrina Kretz, Associate Professor, Nursing, Mrs. Kristen Fontaine, Associate Professor of Nursing, Dr. Brandon Dominguez, Assistant Professor, Nursing, Dr. Denise Intermuley, Professor, Nursing, and Mr. Brandon Summerall, Associate Professor, Nursing.
Okay, I believe my group is the first group. Congratulations.
So I will let Dr. Anderson, yes.
Okay. The first graduate from my group. Congratulations to all of you. We're so proud of you. Maria Cecil Reyes Apodaca. Marcel plans to work on a step-down unit at Palomar Hospital, volunteer for medical missions, and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Jan Chelsea Basilio. Chelsea plans to work on a step-down unit, continue her education, and someday be able to go around the world to aid people in need. Cesar Miranda. Caesar's goal is to work in the emergency department at Riverside University Health System while continuing his education to get his bachelor's degree. He plans on advancing his career and will work toward new goals such as trauma nurse, code nurse, or charge nurse. Amy Garcia. Amy plans on working in the intensive care unit. She will be attending Cal State Fullerton in January to get her bachelor's degree in nursing. She also plans to continue pushing herself by accepting new challenges. Marla Marie Ontko. Marla plans to work on a pediatric unit and continue her education by obtaining her master's in nursing. Jody Rivas. Jody plans to work in perioperative nursing and to start her BSN in the spring at Cal State Fullerton and to start her new career. Bibiana Rodriguez. Bibiana plans to work in critical care and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing at Cal State Fullerton. She desires to continue volunteering in the community and participating in medical missions in the future. Jessica Scalepi. Jessica plans to work in the OR and become an aesthetics nurse. She plans to continue her education by obtaining her master's in nursing. Angelica Velarde. Angelica intends on becoming a critical care nurse and will further her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Feng Vo. Feng would like to work in labor and delivery or in the mother-baby unit, but will gladly work in med-surg if offered. She plans to return to school for her master's and become a nurse practitioner. Congratulations to my group.
Okay, Mrs. Alexander, you're next.
Okay, my group, congratulations, everyone. I'm super excited for you. You're starting this new journey, super excited. First, I have Courtney Burge. Courtney plans to work in pediatrics and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Danielle Mei-Ing Tsai. Danielle plans to work on the cardiovascular intensive care unit and pursue further her education as a nurse anesthetist. Mark Lewis. Mark is considering a position he has been offered in Texas, or he would like to work in the telemetry unit at Riverside Community Hospital and plans on continuing his education by obtaining his master's in nursing. Amanda Papp. Amanda plans to work as a pediatric nurse and is currently taking classes towards her bachelor's in nursing at California State University, Fullerton. Brianna Rourke. Brianna plans to work in the emergency department and is finishing her BSN at California State University, Fullerton. She is thankful for her friends and family for their support. Tanya Ruiz. Tanya plans to work in the labor and delivery unit and continue to get her bachelor's in nursing and eventually her nurse practitioner. Marlena Vallejo. Marlena plans to pursue a career in the critical care setting where she can continue to develop her skills. She also plans to continue her education towards a master's in nursing degree. Christine Zamora. Christine plans to work on the NICU at RUHS Hospital and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. That's my group. Congratulations, everybody. You did a great job.
Okay, Mrs. Canfield's group is next. Congratulations. Very proud of all of you for working hard through all of this. Sorry. A very culminating day for all of us. Okay, first we have Diza DeFries. Diza plans to work on a pediatric unit or in the ER and will continue her education by enrolling in a RN to MSM program. Laura Guzman. Laura plans to work in the ER or ICU and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Nancy Karaoke. Nancy plans to work in the ER or ICU at RUHS and continue her her education by obtaining her master's in nursing. Taryn Nordbeck. Taryn plans to work in the emergency department and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Daniel Shepard. Daniel would like to thank his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, his family and friends for the incredible support. Daniel will be moving to Texas and working on a renal unit and continuing his education for his BSN. Desiree Steppe. Desiree plans to work in the emergency department at RUH Health Center Medical Center and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing to be a clinical ed instructor at RCC. Yay. Erbai Izzy Tamol. Erbai plans on tackling his BSN and obtaining a job to work on a med-surg unit. Erbai plans to be at the bedside for life. Brianna Young. Brianna plans to work in the PEDS ICU and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing and further education by master's in nursing. Congratulations. You guys did a great job.
Dr. Nicole Render.
Congratulations, everyone. I am so proud of all of you. I will start with Stacy Sick. Stacy plans to work in the pediatric or neonatal unit shortly after graduation and continue her education at Cal State Fullerton, pursuing her BSN. Joellen Martinez. Joellen plans to apply the knowledge, skills, and attitudes learned at Riverside City College School of Nursing to pursue a career in critical care. He will then go on to continue his education by obtaining his bachelor's in nursing. Brianna Leje. Brianna would like to eventually continue to get her BSN, but until then, she wants to work in the emergency room or intensive care unit and work towards becoming a critical transport nurse. Yesenia Vargas. Yesenia plans to work at Children's Hospital LA and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Samuel Hassler. Samuel plans to work on the perioperative unit, either in one of the hospitals in the Inland Empire or possibly his hometown of Columbus, Ohio, and continue his education by obtaining a bachelor's in nursing. Vanessa Ortega. Vanessa plans to work in the emergency department at Los Angeles County USC Medical Center and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's degree. Congratulations again to you all.
Mrs. Sabrina Kretz.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations. I'm so very proud of everyone. Larry Avalos is the first student. Larry plans to work in the emergency department in Riverside County and continue his education by obtaining a bachelor's degree in nursing. Elizabeth Bianco. Elizabeth plans to work in the emergency department at Riverside University Health System and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing and in the future obtaining her license as a nurse practitioner. Eddie Cardenas. Eddie plans to work in the emergency department of RUHS. Eddie plans to maintain his paramedic license and continue his education by pursuing either an FNP or CRNA. Eddie would like to teach future nursing students at RCC. Amy Ellis. Amy plans to work in the neonatal intensive care unit at Riverside University Health Systems and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Edith Martinez. Edith plans to work in the emergency department at Riverside University Health System and will pursue a bachelor's degree in nursing. Cindy Toe. Cindy plans to continue her education by obtaining her BSN and work in the medical surgical unit at Sharp Hospital in San Diego. And finally, Samantha Ward. Samantha plans to work in the ICU and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing from CSU Fullerton. Congratulations, everyone.
Mrs. Kristen Fontaine.
Students, congratulations on your very well-deserved success and achievement. And I'm just thrilled seeing all of your faces here today. I'll start with Lorenzo Castillo. Lorenzo's goals are to eventually work on an NICU or a PEDS unit and continue his education by obtaining his bachelor's in nursing. Zamora Granados. Zamora plans to work on the med-surg floor at Pomona Valley Hospital and continue her education by obtaining a bachelor's in nursing. Michael Anthony Hernandez. Michael plans to work on a critical care unit and continue his education by obtaining a Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Cal State Fullerton in the spring of 2021, and ultimately he will pursue his doctorate of nursing practice. Lizette Lopez. Lizette's goals are to work in an intensive care and continue her education by obtaining her BSN and master's degree to become a cardiac nurse practitioner. Alfredo Ramirez. Alfredo's goal is to become the best med-surg telenurse in a local hospital while continuing his pursuit for higher education along the way. Ed Romero. Ed plans to work in the intensive care unit at Riverside University Health Medical Center, obtain his CCRN certification, and continue his education at Cal State University Fullerton for his bachelor's in nursing. Kristen Schaefer. Kristen plans to pursue a career on the pediatric unit and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's and master's in nursing. Priscilla Tenorio. Okay. Priscilla's goals are to eventually work on a pediatric unit and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Congratulations. Now go out there and change lives. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations. Next, Dr. Brandon Dominguez.
What a day, what a day. So extremely proud of all of you. Amy Pruitt. Amy plans to work as an L&D nurse or NICU nurse at a local hospital and continuing her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Eduardo Pantoja. Eduardo is planning on getting his bachelor's degree at CSUF and working at RCH in the med-surg department and moving to the ED. Ultimately, he's going to get his master's and teach nursing school. Mayra Gutierrez. Mayra plans to work in the intensive care unit and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing at California State University, Fullerton. Morgan Snow. Morgan's goal is to get her BSN at CSUF and get a job in a nearby hospital on a med-surg telefloor to gain experience before trying out other units. Amanda Lopez. Amanda plans to work on the medical surgical unit at Arrowhead Regional Medical Center and continuing her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Sarah Scott. Sarah plans to work in the ICU and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing at CSU Fullerton. Ryan Campbell. Ryan plans to work for a hospital in northern Idaho and continue his education by obtaining his bachelor's in nursing. And finally, Samantha Thompson. Samantha plans to work in labor and delivery and is currently working towards getting her bachelor's of science in nursing.
Audio bad?
Camelia wants to work as a labor and delivery nurse while she continues her education by obtaining a bachelor's. Oh, no, I'm not a me. Sorry, a bachelor's in nursing. Carlos Cortez. Carlos plans to work in the emergency department and will continue his education at Loma Linda University in January. Berenice Covarrubias. Berenice will enjoy spending time with her husband and two beautiful girls. She is continuing her BSN in the spring at California State University, Fullerton, as well as pursuing additional education to specialize in labor and delivery. Heather Davis. Heather plans to specialize in emergency medicine and continue her education by obtaining a bachelor's in nursing. Sarah Cruz. Sarah aspires to be a labor and delivery nurse. She is excited to continue her education and receive her bachelor's of science in nursing. Susanna Linder. Susanna plans to work on the maternity ward at the Mission Hospital or pediatric ICU. She will continue her education by obtaining bachelor's in nursing. Diana Lorenzi. Dana is currently working in pediatrics and has her heart set on working in peds or ICU. She looks forward to volunteering as a nurse both locally and abroad and will be continuing her BSN at Cal State Fullerton in the spring. Candace Riley. Candace looks forward to working in patients in an inpatient setting, taking care of critically ill patients while pursuing additional education advancements throughout her career. As a second career nurse, Candace is so excited to complete her nursing education and join the nursing workforce. Brooke Weston. Brooke will continue her education in nursing at Loma Linda University in January of 2021. She plans to expand her knowledge and continue to grow as a person and as a nurse. She would like to work in the cardiac ICU someday. Jasmine Zavala. Jasmine hopes to continue to volunteer to serve underprivileged community both at home and abroad. She plans on continuing her education with this goal in mind. And congratulations, group.
Thank you.
Mr. Brandon Summerall.
Congratulations, you guys. I'm so proud of all of you and all of you who are coming to work in the emergency department. Hurry up. Okay, Bobby Barnett. Bobby wants to give thanks to Jesus Christ for making her desires a reality. As her relationship with him has brought her this far, he will continue to lead her as she embarks on her exciting future. She plans to work in the emergency department at RUHS and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Monica Andrea Cano.
Yes.
Monica plans to work in the neonatal intensive care unit at Pomona Valley Hospital. In the spring, she will be continuing her education for her bachelor's in nursing at California State University, Fullerton. Morgan Curry. Morgan plans to work as an emergency department nurse. Further down the line, it is her goal to also work in public health education. Gabby Garcia. Gabby plans to work on the telemetry or ICU unit at Riverside Community Hospital and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Tim Liu. Tim plans to work in the ER and become a flight nurse. Charmaine Munson. Charmaine plans to work as a pediatric oncology nurse and continue her education to obtain her bachelor's in nursing. Mia Zhang. Mia plans to work on the med-surg unit at Riverside Community Hospital and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing. Congratulations to my group and congratulations to the entire class.
Congratulations, everyone. All right, we want to recognize that there's many associate faculty, your part-time clinical faculty that are in this pinning ceremony and watching, and I know they offer their congratulations. I would like to point out two emeriti who retired in June and give them an opportunity to congratulate the class as well. And I would like to first start with Dr. Evangeline Fossen, Professor Emeriti.
Hi, Kimberly. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm so glad to be able to watch you guys reach this goal. I'm so happy for all of you. I know you have a wonderful career. I know how well prepared you are to go out there and practice, and we know how greatly you're needed right now. So I'm just so honored to be able to at least watch you on video here. And I have to say, this is a beautiful ceremony. It really is very touching. So I wish you all the very best. My heart goes, I wish I could have been there with you the last semester, but I have to tell you honestly, the stress of teaching online probably would have done me in. So I commend you guys on your achievement because I know how tough that was for you all, but you did it. And I know you're well prepared for your NCLEX and you'll be successful. And I wish you the very best in your careers because I know you will make a difference for so many people whose lives you will touch. Best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Fossen. And if I could be selfish, and Dr. Fossen was my faculty member when I was at RCC. And she pinned me on my pinning day. And I was just mush. I was just so full of tears. But boy, she set me straight and said, you need to look at the audience. So again, your professors, you will always have them in the back of your mind and their voices. Next is going to be Dr. Sandra Baker.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations. I'm so excited to see you all reach this goal. I have been praying for all of you every day since I've been retired. I've been praying for the faculty, the staff, and mostly you students going through a pandemic and trying to become nurses. You guys deserve an extra gold medal for this outstanding achievement, which I think Dr. Van Hol aptly put it. And so again, yes, I'm retired, but you're still in my thoughts. You're still in my prayers. I am so very happy to see each one of you and to know that you've achieved your goals. Best of luck in getting your first position. I don't think you're going to have any problems with that. And best of luck in also getting your bachelor's degrees, because you guys remember that I always told you, you have to get your bachelor's degrees. So I want to know that you're all in school and working towards your goal. Thank you so much to the faculty for hanging in there. I know your faculty has had a very difficult semester, but they're so committed to you, just as you are committed to our profession. So again, congratulations to each one of you. And I love you guys and miss you guys very much.
Thank you, Dr. Baker. We love you and we miss you as well. All righty. The next portion of our pinning ceremony is I am going to be with you to read the nursing pledge. So does everybody have a copy of your pledge? We'll give you a minute. At this time, we would also like to invite all nurses, family, friends, significant others, of course, your faculty. And do you want to read it with me, or do you want me to read it first and then you repeat it? How would you like to do this? I haven't heard.
Together.
Do it together?
Let's do it
together, Dr. Reimer.
Okay, wonderful. Very good. All righty. Oops. Need to bring up my copy. Okay. If we could mute ourselves.
favorite.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly
Practice the profession
of nursing with competence and
integrity,
assuming responsibility and accountability
for nursing judgments and actions.
I will provide care
with respect for human
dignity and uniqueness of the patient, unrestricted by consideration of social or economic status, personal attributes, or the nature of the health problem.
I will
Safeguard the client's right to privacy by holding in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge and the practice of my profession. I will endeavor to elevate the standards of my profession, devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Thank you, everyone. Excellent, excellent. Give everybody a round of applause. That was great. Thank you, thank you. All right, so this is just about the end of our pinning ceremony, but I would like to introduce again Dr. Carol Farrar.
Can we do one thing, Kimberly? I'm sorry.
Absolutely. No,
Can we
Mrs.
have a moment
Canfield.
of celebration for clapping and everything?
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
Unmute and clap for
Made it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, the signs are coming out too. Awesome. Very good. Excellent, excellent. Congratulations again. All right. I'd like to invite Dr. Carol Farrar, Vice President of Academic Affairs, to present the nurse graduates, December 2020.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Reimer. I hope you all still have a little bit of confetti left because the big celebration is going to come in a minute here. Now, will all the graduates please rise? Everybody stand up. Okay. On behalf of the Riverside City College District Board of Trustees, I am honored to present to you the December 2020 graduating class of the Associate Degree of Nursing program. You may now applaud again.
everybody.
There you go.
Yay! Nice job, everybody.
Yay. Congratulations. I'm proud of all of you.
Congratulations, everybody.
Shout out to Liz, Chris, and Alfredo. I love y'all.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congrats.
Good job.
Congrats, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, faculty.
Thank you. Alumni.
Yes.
Reimer and Sabrina Kretz, I wanted to thank you guys so much for putting up with this guy, and I love you all. And thank you so much. I miss you all.
Is that Nurse Chrissy talking?
Nurse Chrissy.
Okay, I haven't found her on my screen yet. Thank you, Nurse Chrissy.
Thank you.
Shout out to the Punk team. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you. I love you all. And Kratzen and everybody.
Thank you, faculty, for everything. Mr. Summerall, I didn't get to thank you in person. I thanked Mrs. Lowry last time. I know it was really crazy when COVID hit, but I heard that you and Mrs. Lowry really dug so much dirt for us to go to clinical. So thank you. And for all our faculty to continue digging whatever you guys gotta dig for us to be in a hospital to do our clinical. We are so grateful. So grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcel. Good job.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you, faculty.
Thank you.
Bye, faculty.
Bye. Yay. Thank you, nursing family. Thank you, Mrs. Summerall. Bye, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Come work, come work, come work.
Ready. Good job.
See, now everyone's doing it now, see? Christina's doing it.
Oh, one more thing. In N11, Dr. Diogi taught us how to peel a banana nursing style.
Yes,
That's a
she
thing?
would. Yes.
Thank you. Did I do it?
Yes, you passed.
With sterile technique, right?
Yes, sterile technique.
By the time I get back, you better fix the move.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Right.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We do need you.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Thank you,
Merry
faculty.
Christmas, Sam.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Merry Christmas,
Good reminder.
everybody.
Merry Christmas. I'm gonna miss
Hi,
you.
Donovan.
Bye.
Donovan.
Got some RCC alumni. Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Okay, yeah, take a push.
You could get on.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stay safe. You too. Merry Christmas.
Stephen, I have one thing to ask. Are they able to get on the YouTube? So
Yeah,
people
it'll be, the recording will be up there just shortly right after we're done here.
Okay, okay. Because people are